All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Keytron. This is my Facebook page, one of my new Facebook pages, Team Keytron. Um, I started a cleaning company in 2024, and it's just some of the work I've done, but not through my company. Um, I was working for third-party people, and I haven't actually did any work for my own company yet. But this is the work that I did do while working for other cleaning companies. But I just want to kind of give y'all a quick summary of what I can do, what I do, my work. So I want to start with this glass table in this huge house that I did. This table was actually the dirtiest glass table I've ever seen in my life, but you couldn't really see it uh, from just looking at it in person off of first glance, I would say. Because then I cleaned the back of the TV. I forgot to take after photos. There was so much dust on the back of that thing. But my time is running out. I'll show you why, because I literally did this whole house. This house was big. It was a big house. And let me just show y'all the size of the house first of all. I did this whole house by myself. Right here, this is the house. Beautiful house, by the way, I must say. It's really beautiful, and it's huge. Here's the side of it. So I did the whole entire house from, let's see, this was like the den area, or I forgot what they would call that, but that's where the glass table was. And then I did upstairs, the bedrooms. I did in the living room, the whole entire house. And those are the pictures you're looking at when I'm browsing. No, let's start with this pool house. I also did a pool house. This was before. No, this was after. This was before I cleaned it. This is what it looked like. We'll go in and look at some of these images. This was before. Before I cleaned it. And this was after I cleaned it. That's what it looked like when I was done with it. Now, getting back to this house, big house, this was the glass table. This was before and during the cleaning of this table. And I was wiping it down with disinfectant wipes. And this is inside. As you can see, there is a screen here and all around. It's screened inside, indoor porch or patio, if you may will, right? With a pool in the backyard, and she's had cleaners there before. No one ever cleaned that table. Out of all the cleaners she had, they never cleaned that table, obviously, because when I came, as you could see, you could clearly see that something's really off about it. And I'll show you what I mean. Not off. Sorry about that. I used the wrong word. It was really not clean, because after I cleaned it, this is what it looked like. And it was much, much better after I was done. And so I want to kind of let y'all see how good it was. All right. And I also did these windows here. couldn't see it. There's a screen door on the outside. This is a window. That's during the cleaning of the window. I believe this was before, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and this is what it looked like after I was done cleaning the windows. As you can see, you can even see my little image in the background taking a picture. You can see me right there in the background, standing with the phone taking a picture, feeling all proud. So once again, we'll go back. You can see what it's like before and during the cleaning. And after. Now this is a screen door on the outside. That's why it looks like that. It's a screen door behind this glass. And that, I mean, plastic. That wasn't glass. It was actually plastic. I never seen a door that has like a plastic window like that, and it was like really plastic, not like hard plastic, like the plastic that'll, you stick a lighter to it melt in seconds. And that's the patio area. The glass before patio area. I did all of that, the couches and stuff. And this is after I was done cleaning the patio glass and stuff. Once again, before, you see how smeared up it looks. And then after I was done cleaning it, you can see the clouds inside of it. And so, yeah, that was the bedroom before. And this was the bedroom after I cleaned it up. I tend to work really good. Sometimes when, well, you know what? We'll skip that. Doesn't matter. I get down either way. This is the coffee machine. It was dusty. I mean, I don't know how the cleaners didn't see that she had in there. And this is after I cleaned the coffee machine. I don't know how they didn't see all that dust. And getting in between the couches and cleaning that out. Behind the TV, I cleaned that out. It was dusty. I forgot to get after pictures of that. The house was so big, I was so focused. Before cleaning the little chairs, it was dusty as well. And after I cleaned them. So I tried to cover every inch of her house. She was out of town. And she was like, the keys are going to be on the porch. And she was such a nice lady. And those are the cleanings that I like. You know what I mean? When they just, you can go on vacation, leave the house to me. When you come back, this is what I do. And so this is before I cleaned the oven. And this was after I cleaned the oven, what it looked like. No, was this? Yeah. That stain, I don't know what it was, like a rust stain, but it didn't look like rust. For some reason, it still was painted over. But this is the garbage can. This is after I cleaned it. Did I take it before it closed? Nope. Dang, I missed that one then. Missed being able to show y'all what it looked like. So before the counter, stains up there. After, I forgot to get proper after pictures of that as well. Before, after. Anyways, so you kind of get it. I didn't take before and after pictures of the floor as well. Oh man, living room. As you can see, I got it shining the whole entire floor. At that time, I had bought this and this mop that I was using. I forgot what it's called. It was an electric mop, and it was so slow. It had the two buffer, the round circle things that spins and is supposed to, it was bad. But it still got the floor clean. It just took a long time. If I'd had a regular mop, I could have did that in a half a time. You know what I mean? But I got it done, and only thing that matters is that the customer was happy, and so I was able to get that. I even pulled the oven racks out, soaked those, and cleaned those while I was doing other things. You got to be able to multitask. Comes in handy a lot. This is that room with the screen door I was telling y'all about, plastic door. That was the ground. That was before I cleaned the ground, and I forgot to get after pictures. Now this home here was an apartment. It was a couple from Portland, Oregon, who was down here in Florida, who knew the woman who owned them apartment complexes. She was an old lady, and from what I heard is some teens was living there, and the teens was just throwing parties after parties, is what I was told. And for some reason, the house managed to look like this after the teens was done with it. So the guy told me. I put that soap water in there because I hand washed everything, all of the dishes, and I really enjoyed doing that. This is what it looked like before I got in there. Cleaning it was maggots, it was stink, it was horrible. Maggots, egg yolk, food, all kinds of stuff inside the sink, all over the dresser, everywhere in there. Even the seat, there's a huge poop stain in the carpet, but you can't see that. I didn't take a picture of because the guy didn't let me clean it. So I don't like taking pictures of things that I don't clean because then I can't get the credit for it. And plus I wouldn't be able to get those stains out anyway. And I had carpet cleaner and I sprayed it for him and it still didn't do anything. That it was throw up stains and poop stains in there. I mean, they messed that place up big time. Big time. I mean, geez, this was the worst house that I've ever seen in a long time. It was really bad, man, for real. Maggots in the sink. I was like, holy crap, I like that. And those are the homes I like doing, because when I'm done, I turn this into this. I got it looking good, hit the counters up, got the subs going on the counter. You know what I'm saying? And then I was able to get in there and bang around with the dishes while they was soaking because it was so many dirty dishes. I'll show you. See, they was piled up. I mean, it was food in there, maggots, eggs, juice, some kind of like slime, juice turned into slime with maggots in it. It was horrible, like water and egg yolk with some, I don't know, some Kool-Aid or something they was drinking on. Whoever was in there that was drinking on, and it was horrible. I mean, it smelled so bad. I was like, whoa. And then at the end of the day, I was so happy because I was able to get these pictures. Like, yes, now I can show what I really can do. Because then I know the customer feels appreciated, because you get a lot of calls sometimes and the house already look clean. I'm like, you know what I mean? You call this dirty, this place is like literally almost clean, So when I got a call for this house, I was like, hell yeah, I was pumped up. Like, what? No way I'm turning this one down. And so I was happy that he understood that, he booked me for about, 6 to 8 hours, because that's how much cleaning needed to be done. Minus the time it took for me to take these pictures, because I was a little nervous and happy at the same time. I had so many emotions going through my head, I'm like, oh, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But I wish this was for my company. You know, I was working for a third party, representing someone else cleaning business. So I said, well, at least I can do is take these pictures though, and then when I start my own business, I'll have those uploaded on my Facebook to represent what I can do for me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I was going with it. But look, did you see this kitchen was no joke, man. I mean, it was no joke. How in the hell? And then I was hearing that the teens was bringing girls there. How in the hell did you get a girl to come in a house like this? Any girls, and yet alone throw parties with multiple teen girls. And there was poop and throw up all over the floor. How? Where? On the couch? Who in the heck? So I'm like, nah, it's not possible. But this is what it looked like when I was done. I put the smiley face there to take the picture, had the suds on the side, you know what I'm saying? And so, but the thing was, sorry about that, I accidentally paused it. This right here was not my sponge. It was his sponge that I heard that he had bought, but I came there with these little sponges. And so after using that sponge, the smiley face sponge, and seeing how rugged it was and how, man, I like that thing. And then when I used the dishwashing liquid, it didn't just squirt it out right away. When I sprayed it with water, it actually created more, which was good at the time. I mean, it helped me knock those dishes out in no time. Not no time, but I mean, you know, it was a really big help. Much better than these little crappy sponges right here. I just got to say that. So to that company who created that smiley face sponge, man, they did a hell of a job. I'm just going to say that. It is great. If you don't have one, go and get one. You'll see what I'm saying. It really kicked butt. It's no joke. And so, yeah, it's a good sponge. But I was able to do what I do. And as you see, I got that sink looking good. Now, I must say this. I must admit, I am not the fastest worker in the world nor the best. But I get it done. And I do a damn good job. So if you just have a little time and patience with me, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Now, if I understand if I'm getting paid per room, that's a different story. I could speed things up, you know what I'm saying? And then you could still see, what I can do from there. But, you know, if you got time and you want to book me for something, I mean, go ahead. You won't be disappointed. You know what I mean? This was a refrigerator before. I forgot to get after pictures of the refrigerator. I believe, I'm not sure. But this is, oh no. I got after. Okay, cool. So this is before and after photos of what the top of the stove looked like. I actually removed all of that to show y'all what it was like without that. Still little stains and stuff you can see on there. And then this is what it looked like. This is some kind of stain that was syrup in the bottom. As if, I think what happened here is they someone dropped like some soda, Coca-Cola soda, and it got really hard. That was a tough stain. I thought it was just gonna come right out, and it really didn't. It was like glue. I was like, what the hell? It was really like glue, pasty, really tough, rugged. And I'm telling you now, it took me at least, if I'm being honest, I think 20 minutes to get it out. That thing was tough, man. 20 to maybe 25 minutes. And it was tough. I'm telling you, that stain don't look tough, but I promise you it was tough. I don't know what the hell that was to this day. I'm just guessing it was some kind of soda that spilled, and you can even see the stain under the refrigerator. Before I pulled the bins out, before I pull those out, you can still see it. You know what I'm saying? It's in the background, right there. I don't know what the hell kind of stain that was, but I'm telling you, that was the toughest stain I ever had to deal with in the refrigerator. And I know tough refrigerators. And that was, man, I don't know what the hell that was, but it's like removing glue. I'm serious, from like a tub or something. It was tough. And this is what the microwave looked like before I got in there and actually cleaned it out. I want to show y'all the after photos. And this is after I cleaned the microwave, got it in there, got spotless, feeling proud. Um, and this is another picture. As you can see what I've done with that microwave. You can see what I've done with the top of the oven, which really wasn't all that hard. Actually, one of the easiest. And ta-da, here's the refrigerator, folks. Now you saw what it looked like before I got in there. This is what it looked like after I got in there. But I have to admit that stain that was at the bottom was extremely tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, about 20-25 minutes to get that out. I don't know what the hell that was. I thought it was like soda. It was just gonna come out, but it probably was soda, but just dried it up like really hard or something. I don't know, man. Maybe it was microwave soda or something. I don't know. But it was tough, and it put up a fight, definitely. But I got in there, and every inch of that refrigerator, I got it out. Took my time, and that's what I turned it to. That's me taking a picture of the bathroom after the cleaning. See, I got on the glove, the left glove. I had to take the right glove off to take the picture because the phone ain't gonna recognize the fingerprint with the gloves on. And so, this is after. Didn't I have before? Oh yeah, these are before photos of the bathroom. What it looked like before I got in there. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. Big mess. And this is the toilet. See, the toilet had feces stains, poop stains all over it. It was horrible. And I like this house. It's still to this day, this is my favorite house that I love cleaning because that's what I'm talking about. That's cleaning. You know what I mean? That's, that's what you call cleaning a home, man. You know what I mean? Look at this. You can really see your work. This is what you call cleaning. Now, today, I would love to do some homes like this. If they out there, move outs. I don't really like when the people are home, but I still clean it up. If if they're home, I don't mind. It's just that I work a little bit better when there's just me in there, or if I have cleaning buddies and we're just cleaning, you know what I'm saying? But when, if it's someone may distract you from a conversation or something when you can be cleaning, you know what I mean? And that throws my mood off a little bit because it distracts me from actually getting down, and conversating. Because at the whole time, this was in Pensacola. This was one of the toughest bathroom tubs that I had to clean. What we was doing here is cleaning out a building that they had made for an old folks facility, and so they needed me to come in and clean the bathrooms. And I wasn't thinking. I only took one picture, which I'm so stupid. I should have took multiple pictures at that time because I was so proud of my work. The only thing about it was this was glue and paint or something that they used that was tough, like that refrigerator, but even tougher. The refrigerator was no match for this because this right here was like glue. It was glue, some kind of corking glue or something. And that little stain right there, that little rubber, dark rubber, was also like some kind of corking glue. And I tried to get it out with that scalpel, and man, that thing just wouldn't. Nah, it was not happening. But the rest of the glue and dirt, all of that glue and dirt that you see right there was able to come out. All of this glue and dirt. uh, was able to come out. Every single last one of it. But the what I'm trying to say is the stain. Look, I'm gonna search. See, so after I cleaned it, I don't know what they call this. Maybe it's the edge. Hold on, let me. Oh, sorry about that. Let me move this up. The edge right here, it would not come out. That stain would not come out along the edge, and that little rubber, I tried, man. I just couldn't get it, y'all. I tried. But I cleaned it up pretty good. You can even see the floor shining versus to what it looked like before. Before I cleaned it. You see the difference right there. Before and after. Major difference. I was very proud of myself. And yeah, I mean, that's what it was. And that day, we did a double. So we did 2 9-hour shifts, and the guy provided us with food and snacks and everything. We actually stayed in the facility. We stayed the night in the facility, I believe. Then left and then came back and did another. They had a lot of rooms there, and that's the only picture I took. Yeah, I can't believe that. Which I probably took more. Maybe I just didn't save them. I don't know, but I did a damn good job. I was proud of myself, man. Damn good job. I think so. But anyway, that's it for my video review. Let me see, it's going to be way too long. I wouldn't be able to send that to anybody. It's just too long. But this is a house that I did 2 days ago. Not a house, a hotel resort. They had the garbage looking all dirty. Cleaned that. But this is not... This is the stains of the refrigerator I got clean. This is not really nothing compared to what I'm used to. The refrigerator, before and after stains. And I wasn't even done cleaning yet, but it's all right. You know what I mean? It's I'm used to that heavy stuff, but clean is clean. You need it clean, I can get it clean. You know what I mean? No problem. And that's my Facebook page. And I will upload this video to that Facebook page when I'm done recording it. And I will also put it on what do you call that? YouTube. Catch y'all in the next video. Stay safe and peace out.